ACN, are you ready to get down to business? It's time to learn about ACN's business product portfolio with Senior Vice President and Circle of Champions member, Al Thomas.
Yourselves having been here this weekend, first of all. Wow, what an incredible weekend. Business and ACN, business product training is so important. As a business owner, I think we neglect to get after businesses because there's a lot of people that in business are looking for an opportunity to save money on their services and make some residuals. And so it's so important to understand that. Why ACN Business Services works so well is billing volume is huge for business owners. Oh shoot. Oh shoot. It's Barack. Hey, I told you. No, I can't sign you up till Monday. I told you I was doing ACN, Barack. Yeah, I know your job is going to be ending in a couple of months, but I'll call you Monday. Even Barack is looking for an opportunity. Energy. So important to understand energy state. You don't have to be in energy state to take advantage of energy. Energy is 1 point for residential, 2 points for businesses. Digital phone services, 2 to 3 points. If it's business, 3 to 9 points. The beautiful thing about what we have at ACN is Novia payment processing is with over $3,000 processing is 6 points now. I mean, 6 points. And all you have to do is submit a lead. So we're overlooking that, but get involved with getting to talk to business owners. 60 points maximum for 7-level payout. Now this is so important. This slide is one of the most important slides because I see a lot of people getting involved with ACN and not getting their 60 points. And also their organization just explode. You want to get those 60 points. I'll never forget, to become a team coordinator, 600 service points to be TC. The more business customers you have, the faster both things will happen for you. So I never forget my first check. I never forget it. I went out and got my first check, and I never forgot my first check. I remember the door when the mailman delivered my first check. I got my check, and I was so excited. How many been excited you got your first residual check? Woo! I was so excited that I put on the fireplace mantle. I called my girlfriend up at the time, and I said, look, I want to take you out to Jacques. Nice restaurant, Jacques. So she said 7 o'clock should be there. Doorbell rang. Ding dong! It was her. I walked over the door, opened it up. She looked good. Oh God, she smelled good. I was like, come here, let me show you something. Went over to the fireplace mantle, gave her the check, gave her the letter over. She opened it up. Her eyebrows were, I looked over her shoulder, I'm like, My first residual check was $3.70. So she said, I guess we're going to McDonald's. But that was my first residual check. But way over the day, I thought about looking her up. So what am I saying? It's going to take time to build it, but over time that residual check will take care of all your financial, if not most of your financial needs. Because we pay residual income on the revenue of the customer we acquire. The bigger the billing, the bigger the residual check will be. That's a powerful statement. Next, high-speed internet. High-speed internet is so important with light, fast speed, competitive pricing, bundled AT&T, and with CenturyLink is so important. Digital Phone Express is another great product that I think we overlook for business owners. Unlimited domestic and international calling in the U.S. and Canada, over 20 advanced calling features. Save up to 50% on your business phone service. Let me share a story with you. This young lady I'm going to bring up, she is amazing with the business app. and using this app, and I want her to tell a story that I think we all don't understand, but she's going to really make it real plain for her. So I'd like to come up to the back, Regional Director from Las Vegas, Ms. Diana Musgrave, who has over 100 points. She was on stage today. Can we give her a hand as she comes out to talk about it?
Hello, ACN. Before I get started, I first want to thank ACN because if it wasn't for this company, I would not have been able to stay home and take care of my ailing parents through their death. I was able to be their caregiver 24/7 because of a home-based business. And I just want to give it back to ACN for allowing me that opportunity. Residual income is incredible, and the way that you get residual income is that you have to get customers. So I'm going to talk a little bit about the ACN Companion app. It's such a cool product, and I think it's a product that a lot of you are missing out on because you don't know about it. This product is just a little app that goes onto your smartphone. You hook it up through Wi-Fi or 3G, 4G sometimes, and you can make international calls, and you can receive international calls. Now, there's no monthly charge for this. We get it through our Digital Talk Express for our businesses, but we also get it through the digital phone service that you can have at your residence. I'm going to tell you 3 stories about how we've maximized our customer base and increased our residual because of this. The first story is that I was at a business dinner. There was a gentleman there who said he was going out of the country for 30 days. And I said, well, what are you going to do for communication? And he said, I have no idea. I plan to go to the cell phone stores tomorrow to find out. I said, you don't need to do that. With permission, let me have your phone. Let me download the ACN Companion app. Let me give you my password, my username. I'm going to loan this to you for 30 days. You can make all the calls internationally you would like on me. He loved it so much that he called me from Europe and said, how do I get one of these? We ended up hooking up his company with Digital Talk Express. He now has the companion app that he can use himself. The cool thing about this customer, he also had 21 properties in an energy market that he's letting me price out. Pretty cool. The second story was that I heard a woman who had a family emergency in our neighborhood, and she had to go to Florence, Italy. And I called her and said, what are you going to do for communication? She said, I have no idea. I just got to get to Italy. I'll figure it out when I get there. On her way there, we hooked up the ACN Companion app while she was driving in the car, gave her my password, gave her my username, loaned it to her. She called me 2 weeks ago from Florence, Italy, thanking me. Guess who's getting digital phone service? She wanted her own app. Now, this is my next question. How many of you know someone who's gone on a cruise? Mr. Al Thomas, have you ever gone on a cruise?
A few, yes.
And have you ever made a phone call while you were on the cruise?
No.
And why not?
Because I didn't have the adapter.
Because you didn't know how, right? Well, here's how you can use the ACN Companion app on cruise ships. You simply buy a little bit of Wi-Fi, hook up the Companion app through the Wi-Fi. While you're in the middle of the ocean, you can make and receive international calls. Now, this product has no monthly charge, and today Mr. Tony Kupas announced that now with every service you're going to get 2 companion apps, which is amazing. I suggest that you guys go to your local travel agents, possibly talk to them about buying digital phone service so that they can loan these out to their cruising customers. But also, go to acnservices.com, scroll down on the left, look up Companion app, learn about it, become a servant to your team, increase your residual, sell some more digital phone service and Digital Talk Express. ACN Companion app, another home run for ACN.
Thank you so much. Wow. Great app to have and to take the cruises. I'm telling you, I didn't know anything about that. I've got more customers because of that. Let's get back to the overview here. Preferred services, up to 12 customer points are paired the same business day. That's great. It's submitted before 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. It's 100% commissionable. And the residuals is for the life of the customer. High revenue, value, and it's also long-term customer. Now let's talk about Flash for a second. Flash Wireless is amazing. And now with the announcements this weekend, with the lower the prices, how can we not get more Flash customers with what we just announced this weekend? Small business plans, America's largest, most reliable network, up to 60 gigs of data with rates as low as $114 per line. Smart, medium, and small businesses can act up to 50 lines. That's powerful. Next, we have also the value proposal of high value, a long-term customer, 4 points for 2 lines, 1 point for each additional line, maximum of 10 points per account, and the plans are what? 100% commissionable. That is powerful. I've got a couple I want to bring out real quick to talk about the energy business, because this couple have done a great job in doing that. They're from Fresno, California, regional directors, Rose Guerrero and Mr. Chris King from Fresno, California. Please come out. Let's get ready to come.
Hello, ACN. How is everybody? A little bit about myself. I'm not one of Mr. Thomas's smartest IBOs. I run into burning buildings when everybody else is running out. I fight fire for the state of California. And what I learned was having one stream of income almost wiped us out. The state of California cut my pay almost $5,000 a month. Even worse, we were at that time recently talking about getting my wife home from her second job because she was working 80 to 100 hours a week with forced overtime. So with the pay cut, we realized she couldn't come home. She felt like she was going to have to work forever. And our girlfriend actually said, I need to sit down and talk to you guys over lunch. Well, because of the pay cuts, we didn't eat top ramen. All I heard was free food, so we went. She showed us the business, and what was interesting is she was actually overlooked us. They call it prejudging. She looked at us as a customer because we absolutely needed it. Here's, fellas, this is why you married up. My wife looked across that table and said, why can't we do this business? Because I didn't think you'd want to. What we realized is we couldn't afford not to get into ACN. With that, we stepped forward, we got busy, we got to work. In 6 months, her second job was gone. A few years later after that, my job was gone because she realized it was more important for me to come home and take my adrenaline rush away out fighting fire. But with that, she feels safer now at home. She feels that I know I'm not going out on fires, might not be coming home. And it was something I loved. So if you guys ever come across someone who absolutely loves what they do, it doesn't mean they're not interested in another form of income. Because that was absolutely what I was. We saw it, we got busy, it was that simple. With that being said, now I get to introduce my queen, the brains of my operation, my beautiful wife, Rose.
Hello, ACN family. My name is Rose Guerrero, and I'm from the Fresno, California market. We're regional directors there. And I wanted to share a success story. But for those people who know me 6 years ago, before I started ACN, would know 6 years ago, the person who I was then and who I am now, I would never be seen on stage in front of thousands of people here today. This is just crazy for me. So that's a success story in itself. And I tell people a lot of times after presentations that I can promise you this: if you get started in ACN, you follow the system and you're coachable and you see long-term vision, I promise you this, that you stay consistent, in a year later, this will be the most rewarding thing you've ever done in your entire life. Because that's how it's been for me, okay? But one of the success stories I want to share, and I'd like to say I take credit for this, but it was actually a team coordinator, Mrs. Luan Pinedo. And they say that if you struggle or something and find people better than yourself, and I did. I found my amazing mother, okay? Now this lady, just so you know, she's a breast cancer survivor, and because of the chemotherapy that she went through, she had an adverse effect with her jaw, and so now she literally, every time she speaks, it's painful for her to talk. But yet, she has over 100 customer points, okay? Amazing, yeah. So her and an executive team leader, Mrs. Lena Crook, went to a doctor that she frequents, and she said, said to the doctor, you know what, I come to you all the time. Can I look at your services to see if I can help you with your services here? If I could put more money in your pocket, would you be interested? And the doctor said, absolutely. Well, that doctor was paying over $430 a month for internet and phone, okay? After evaluating their services, it was gonna cost about $370 for the startup costs, the new equipment and all that. But here's what they were gonna end up paying, $130 a month. So that means there was a difference of $300 savings per month. They would get the return from investment within 2 months, less than 2 months, pretty much 2 months. Okay, so that means $3,600 a year that business now has back in that business's pocket. Okay, so in a 3-year commitment, that business is now saving $11,000.
Wow.
How many businesses out there that are waiting for you to go and put that money back into their business as well as your family pocket? So with that, take care, God bless. Thank you.
Wow, thank you. Saving people money, commercial. Businesses, I tell you, we're overlooking businesses. Whoever you do business with, my cleaner is my customer. Everywhere I go, they're my customer. So don't be afraid to talk to them. Listen, I told my cleaner guy, I said, look, if you don't sign up, there's other cleaners here in town. I mean, it's just that simple, right? Right? So talk to business owners. You know, we have complete personalized quotes on large business customers, designed to help commercial customers find the best strategy for the individual energy needs, targeting businesses who have high speed between 20,000 and 200K a year, renewable energy options, LEED program, which I love that LEED program. Matter of fact, I'm working on a 900 store location as we speak. 900. Can you imagine what that would do for your income when you're down on if you had something like that going on? By submitting a lead. So we're working on that right now. Multi-location businesses use state and Pacific multi-location forms, and it's all in your back office, folks. ACN is making everything so simple for us. All we gotta do is follow the bouncing ball. Does that make sense? Anovia. Oh my God, this is amazing. Think about this. Based in Dallas, Texas, been around since January 2013. One of the largest processing and platform in the country. They made it even simpler after this weekend. We're leading with prices, and the whole thing I like about this is the long-term residual income to get off of this. I mean, think about that. How would you like to sign up a couple hundred, 100, 200, 300 locations and get that long-term residual income? That's amazing to me. And also, they guarantee. That's what I love. Guarantee. Everybody say guarantee. Guarantee. We do what? Guarantee a savings. Now think about this. Guarantee a savings, or then the AC will give them $100. So wait a minute. You mean to tell me, Mr. Thomas, if I'm a business owner, you're going to save me some money? Or if you can't, you give me $100 bill? Well, no, AC is going to give $100 gift card. So where's the downside for you going in and talking to commercial people about becoming a customer? Either they save money or a $100 gift card. Is that a win-win for you or I? Is that a win-win for you or I? Yes, it's a win-win. But see, if you're not afraid, you go out there and you talk to them, you'll get them. And I love this double point promotion that we have right now. Think about it, double points for IBOs in the United States and Canada. IBOs who submit new leads over $3,000 in processing that close receive double points. That's wonderful. That's amazing. That's amazing. But also getting 2 IBO bonuses. This bonus that they just announced, submitting 2 or more U.S. or Canada leads between 6/24 and 8/31 that activates by 9/30 will earn a $200 bonus. And $100 for each additional. So, Mr. Thomas, what you're saying, if I go get the 200, I can go get another one, 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 another one. Yeah. So let me get this straight. If you want to have 5 extras, would that be enough to pay for your pre-registration? Yes or yes? If you want to got a few more, would that help a little money in the pocket? Yes. So here again, they make it so simple for us. And I know I love Vivid. Business, security, and automation. I just have a friend here in town who has a sandwich shop. I was still there yesterday talking to him about Vivid, going to their sandwich shop. And the thing about it, people, Vivid is so amazing. You saw the commercial they played the other day about Vivid. I love that commercial. My daughter, I've been with the ADT for forever. For the last 200 years, I've been with ADT. I just switched to Vivid. I'm just amazed how I can be away from home, look at my phone, the doorbell ring, I can unlock my door for a UPS man to walk in, drop a package off. That's amazing. I mean, that's amazing to me. Also, I have 2 cameras installed because I have an 18-year-old daughter. She goes, Daddy, how do I turn the cameras on? You don't. It's amazing. But we have such great products. Now, with Vivid, smart business automation gives us customers control and the connection with technology that secure and protect their businesses anywhere you are, and that's what I love about that Vivid. I just can't believe how great it is. Now, a lot of times you have to talk to people, oh, I don't need Vivid, I live in a good neighborhood. How many people heard that? I live in a great neighborhood, I don't need one, I'm good. Here's one of my secret weapons. Can I tell you a secret weapon? This, get your pen and paper out. We're going to go to school for a second. This is going to help you get a lot more Vivid customers. Here we go. Ready? There's a website. Write it down. It's Al's secret weapon. You go to this website, click on this website when you're with your customer. Click on this website. And when you click on the website, the next thing you're going to click on is right here. It's going to say new, more. So click on more. You with me? You with me? After click on more, the next thing I want you to click on, I want you to click on local information. Let me go back. Local information. Let me go back. Yeah, local information. Click on that. Everybody with me? And then after local information, click on crime. Crime. Put the zip code in. When you put the zip code in, put on crime, and it's going to click on that again, and it's going to shoot all the crime in that particular area. And when you put the zip code in. And I picked that zip code in Las Vegas as a demo. This shows you exactly what's happening in that zip code of that person who thinks they live in a great neighborhood. And in that zip code I just put in 89030, there is a count of assaults with 1,166. Count of thefts, 720. Count of arrests, 299. And the count of burglaries, 293. And the count of robberies was 175. And I look at a client and says, you still don't want this? And I tell you, it's a powerful weapon to get you more customers. And then click on it again, it says recent crimes in your area. You click on that, and it'll pop right up and show you what just recently happened. This is such a powerful tool. I want to make sure you guys all understand that. That's a great one. Think about Dish Network. Business satellite TV. I mean, for businesses. Amazing, amazing. The best for college sports, free standard installation, toll-free number, and it's 3 points. Amazing, 3 points. Or you go direct. With DirecTV, it's ultimate with entertainment with the most free premium channels and sports packages, 3 months of free TV channels with HD, and that's 2 points. Now, I got a question to ask you. Would you want 3 points or would you want 2 points? So guess everybody, I share everybody to go get Dish. They can't get, then go to direct. That's how I look at it. I want to get the extra points. We are a customer acquisition company that pays residual income because residual income is the revenue of the customer. We acquire the bigger the building, the value, the bigger the residual income. Business owners love the thought of earning residuals. Let me tell you what I've done recently. One time you go talk to a business owner, most business owners understand you can save them money on their merchant services. Guess what? They'll sign up, they see the value. They see the value, they sign up because some of them have 2 or 3 locations. And most business owners have several friends, cousins, relatives in other cities and states that guess what? Have businesses. I love business owners because they know other business owners like themselves. And next thing you know, you got a feeding frenzy going on, which is amazing, 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 amazing. Eligible for residential and business services, AC and high-speed internet and voice over IP, local long distance. I love it. Flash wireless, Zoom Energy, Vivid. We got DirecTV, Dish. We have so many things that here to make us get as many customers as you possibly can. To get business accounts, you have to change your thoughts. By that, your BS. Not what you're thinking. You must change your belief system. When you change your belief systems, you'll change your billing volume. And billing volume is what we're all after. We're all after that long-term residual income. And how you're going to get there is by building volume faster through business customers as you would residentials. And the beautiful thing about this is I have a quiz for you. ACN is a customer acquisition company. True or false? True. We are here to change people's lives to residual income. True or false? True. Has this weekend helped you give you the tools that you need to build your ACN business? True or false? True. Do you see a way to become a regional vice president, senior vice president? True or false? True. Is ACN the greatest company on the planet? True or false? True. ACN is here to give you whatever you want if you put the time and energy into it. Let me share something with you. You got to understand what you have in your hands, because a lot of us think it's $4.99. Think about $4.99 divided by 365 days a year is $1.38 to the day. Are you not worth more? So you got to go out there and get more to get more. Let me tell you something. There's two sides. How many sides to a coin is it? One or two sides? Three sides. The front, the back, and the edge. If you're not living on the edge, you're taking up too much space. You got to get in here and go to work. Question, write this down in closing. How much did corporate America pay you to give up on your dreams? How much did they pay you? 30 grand a year? 50 grand a year? 80 grand a year? 120,000 a year? How much did they pay you for you to give up on your dreams? How much? How much did they pay you to give up on your dreams? And all ACN says, we'll get a couple customers, we'll build a team of people, and money comes back. I don't know about you, but I've got a blessing this weekend by listening to all the speakers and all the promotions. So here's what we got to do. Go back in your part of the country, your part of the world, your country that you're from, and get ready for the big explosion. We got Mexico opening up in just a few months with Larry Rasmus. We got Daniel May. I mean, how do you run two countries? Two countries! Korea and Japan. And we're sitting there going, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it works for me. Folks, I want to close it up by saying this. All the money in the world is at your fingertips. All you and I have to do is go earn it. There's a price to pay. There's a price to pay. Debbie Davis paid a price 20-some years ago. She's still paying the price. Warren Solomon paid a price. Leanne Gabriel paid a price. All the circle members paid a price. Simon LeBoux, he's from Canada. He paid a price. Jeff Weber paid a price. These are pioneers that showed you and I there's a possibility for us. My first convention, I sat way up there. And it was just me and 2 people. Next convention, I sat over here, me and 8 people. And then I moved over there, me and 12 people. And then I got over 22 people. I finally got over there with 50. And then I got on the front row. It's possible for you, but you've got to be willing to pay the price. And as the great Winston Churchill said, never, ever give up. God bless you. See you in Philadelphia.